Yeah, that was. Do you think that was reminiscent of your early season form where you came back to win the game?
Yeah, I think you can say that because we were coming back from behind, so I think we saw character in the first games, and today it was even better, no, in terms of 2 goals disallowed and the reaction of the team, the fans behind the team. So everybody delighted at the end because the reaction, because the great goal that the Mariah scored, and then 3 points after a bad run. So I think everything was, you can say, perfect, no, in terms of communion between players and fans, and the performance and the final score.
Any further questions from you, Alistair? Phil Kirkbride, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hi, Phil.
It's our understanding that Luca Dean is not injured. Is there a problem? Have you got a relationship? Has it broken down between you and Luca? What's the issue? Why he was not involved?
I think as a manager you have to make decisions and you have to do your team selection. So then I decided that Ben Godfrey could be a good option for us for this game, and he did really well. So I'm really pleased because of that, and that's it. So the main thing is to be sure the team is performing, and then we have the right mentality, and then today was a proof of that.
How bad does Yerry Mina's injury look? And I mean, is it a case of perhaps on reflection he was rushed back, or were you confident he was?
No, not really, because I feel he has a problem with his calf, not with his hamstring.
Yeah.
So it's something different. Jerry, there are some players that we know that they are injury prone. So Jerry has been unlucky with the injuries from the last 2 or 3 years, I don't know. Then we thought that he was fine, he was training well, he was ready. If you are telling me, oh, he has a calf problem, you said maybe he was not totally ready, but he was doing everything, and he was training really well during the week. So it's more about the problems that he has, and then it's difficult to manage when he has to compete every time about anything that we did. So in this case, we were 100% sure that he was ready, and it's another type of injury. That means that he's a player that, well, I will tell you, when a player has an injury, if he has a problem, he has more chances to have more injuries. So in the case of Jerry, he has had a lot of them, and that is the reason why still he has some issues when still is fit.
Thanks, Rafa.
Thank you.
Greg O'Keefe, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hi, Greg.
In the end, there probably weren't as many supporters who decided to walk out as some had predicted. But do you think that moment, in a way, helped the atmosphere because the fans who stayed seemed to get behind the team more?
I think since I came here from day one, the fans has been really good. The frustration of the fans in some games is because obviously they want to see the team winning, but nobody can complain about the commitment, the desire, the effort of the players. Then we can complain about the decisions in the final third or the mistakes that at the end make us to concede some goals, but not about the commitment. Today, I think that the fans, they could appreciate that from the first minute. So I think that they stick with the team, and today is another proof that if we are together, we are stronger, and it's what we have to do until the end of the season, if it's possible, to be sure the players give everything on the pitch, we prepare the games properly, and the fans can support the team and enjoy at the end of every game.
You said about Richarlison when he got booked and missed the game. It was an important one and he had to learn, but did he reward tonight the patience you've shown in him?
Yeah, I think that he knew that we gave him a lot of confidence from the beginning with the Olympic Games and all these things, but I would say that it's not easy for him to play sometimes as a striker on his own. Then when he was playing with Rondon, at least he could link with him, but today it was not the case, and we had a conversation with him about how important he is for the team, how important it is for his future to do well. And then today he showed his quality and then scored 3 goals, 2 disallowed, but his reaction after every single goal was great, was amazing, and then this is what we are expecting from him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Dominic King, please.
Evening, Rafa.
Hi,
In the statement that Marcel Brands put out last night, he talked about the club having people within the club having different visions. How important is it now for everybody to be unified and to make people doing different things and whatever? But the only way that Everton can.
Yeah, I think that it's very clear that the idea.
Progress now is if everybody is working together. Is that right?
Yeah, sorry, we've had a problem with the sound, but it's fine. Yeah, I think it's we have to think about the future now and then try to go all together in the right direction. Sometimes you have an idea, could be right, could be wrong, but the reality that the club was not progressing at the pace that maybe everybody was expecting, then now it's just really important to be positive about the future and then be sure that all the people working really hard like we have in the club, we go in the same direction. That's it.
Andy Hunter, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hi, Andy.
Andre Gomez is probably one of the injured players who hasn't been mentioned really, his influence, but he had a major influence when he came on tonight and was involved in both goals. Is that something that your midfield's been crying out for?
Yeah, I said when we started with the bad run that we were missing 3-4 key players. Then obviously Ducurella was playing, was one of the midfielders that we were talking about, but Andre Gomez is a player with quality, so when he's in form, he can play a different style of football that is always very helpful when you want to keep the ball and you want to have this accuracy that we are talking about in the final third. So then it's good to see players coming back. Disappointed with Jerry Mina today, but it's good to see Holgate coming and playing at the level that he played, and Andre the same. So it's important for us to have as many players as we can to be sure that we can share between them the minutes, and then we don't need to overload some players.